How y'all doing out there? It's your man's OG Rock B. Out there just sitting in the park, smoking on a blunt. Trying to get y'all part two of a homicide case. Part one was kind of like, giving you a view of how I was raised. And I won't really go all into that on how I was raised. I'm writing a book, so get the book if you guys really want to check it out. It's called My American Graffiti, or haven't really came up with a solid name for the book, but it's along the line of My American Graffiti or on that line. But well, I moved out here to California. End up coming out here. Thought my dad was a doctor, right? Hadn't really. I talked to him and he said, "Come on." And well, I thought my dad was a doctor again. I seen a picture of him with scrubs on. When I was a young kid, I didn't know what the fuck scrubs do. I wasn't around nobody that was nurses and stuff like that or whatever, working in the hospital. I grew up in the ghetto. Really no one working, going to a 9 to 5 around me when I grew up. And so I didn't know what the fuck the scrub. When I see scrubs, I'm thinking doctor, And so when I get to Modesto, um, um, I found out my dad was in Modesto. And, I knew because I visited him when I was in San Jose, when I was living in San Jose when I was younger. So I knew my dad lived in Modesto. So I was trying to make my way back to California. And so when I found out, told my Aunt Brenda, just after I rode in, not East Mountain High School, I said that last thing, South Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona, but rolling beach cruisers back in the day, with all the reflectors on them. Phoenix, they had the beach cruiser game on lock back in the day, man. I swear to God, they had the beach cruiser thing on lock, and wasn't a beach nowhere around and shit. These motherfuckers had the beach cruiser game on lock. That's another story. South Mountain High School, I remember going to South Mountain, it was like a video, man. Mexicans, niggas with long jerry curls and shit, all that. The jerry curl was still king back in the day, back then. And it looked like a video going to that high school. Lowriders and all kind of nice cars and rims. I'm coming from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Wasn't none of that shit. I don't remember seeing a lot of that shit in California, but I did, because I was raised around Story and King Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Story and King. Everybody know about Story and King, San Jose, California. We used to cruise that back in the day. Well, they used to cruise it. I used to walk it with my friends and ride bikes and shit up and down that motherfucking shit and check out the cars and shit. But other than that, South Mountain High School, it was like a video. Mexicans, niggas and everybody looking, like they was in a fucking movie and shit, like they were from Hollywood or something. Everybody was dressed to kill. They were just like, wow. I remember I had my fucking blue fucking high top Air Force Ones on. I mean, this is 1984 somewhere, and 85, 84, 85. And so, that's when the Air Force Ones kind of first came out. I had some blue high top Air Force Ones and shit, with the fucking thing to tie it up at the top, the Velcro thing, whatever the fuck you want to call that thing up top of it. But yeah, feeling myself. But I was thugging then, because my cousin Bridget, she used to have me going on Broadway, watching her back while she going these bars, playing these dudes out their money. And the bars used to let me in. I was on Broadway out there in Phoenix. Y'all know about Broadway and shit. And I used to let a nigga in that motherfucking shit, real talk. I used to let a nigga in that motherfucking, like 14, 15, watching my cousin Richard's back while she played these niggas out their money and shit. But, that's another story. That's kind of living I was doing, And I rolled myself into South Mountain High School. When I found out my dad was living in California, I told my Aunt Brenda, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? She said, cool. She bought me a bus ticket to Modesto. Went to Modesto. My dad said, come on. Got to Modesto and to the motherfucking bus station, little bitty ass bus station, little country looking, but I'm not really, it's not what I'm really expecting for California, but hey, it's California, but it's bigger than Ardmore, And so to the little bus station and shit. Bus station was closed. I wait outside. My dad comes up with this little Mexican lady, you know. Well, I thought she was a white lady at that point. Pick me up, take me to his house and shit. I'm cool, and I'm tripping like, who's the lady? Is this woman? What's really going on? Take me to the apartment, Yosemite Gardens in Modesto, California. Take me to the gardens and shit. You know, we go up in there, you know. Pops say, well, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm a little tired, you know what I'm saying? Here's some, it's a TV dinner in the refrigerator. You get hungry, you can go ahead and roll me up a TV dinner in the microwave. And, you know what I'm saying? There's a couch, there's some covering the pillow on the couch, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you in the morning. And that was that. Nigga went in the room. You know, it was like, look, I ain't seen my dad in years, right? And now I'm in California. I'm like, whoa, I'm here. Like, okay. You know, I'm tripping. And it's like we're in this apartment. I'm on this couch with this covering this, you know, couch surfing and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? This what it is? Nigga thought my dad was a doctor. He just, you know, run up to these old rundown ass apartments and shit. You know, I'm on the couch and shit. Nigga talk about a TV dinner and shit. So, all right, whatever the fuck. So I go warm up the TV dinner, start eating on that motherfucker 'cause I'm a little hungry and shit. And as soon as after I eat that motherfucker, my stomach start fucking up. I go in the bathroom, start throwing up like a motherfucker. I swear to God. Oh my God, I don't know, it was a Le Menu TV dinner, man. I don't know if y'all remember them TV dinners back in the day, man, but it was a Le Menu, man. That motherfucker had me throwing up like a motherfucker. And I'm like, damn, welcome back. You know, I'm in California, this is what it is. So the next morning we get up, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing what's going on. Pops get me up, you know what I'm saying? Get my bags and shit, tell me get my bags together, get all my shit together. I'm like tripping. I'm like, ooh, this, I thought, okay, I don't know what's going on. So we get together, get my bag, you know what I'm saying? I got my bag on my shoulder, he got my other bag, and we go to the bus stop. We go to the motherfucking bus stop, right? And that's on Yosemite, it's like industrial area and shit. I'm like, wow, this is crazy, right? Nigga on the bus stop. And so, all right, you know, what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he said we gonna go to see your cousin and shit. So I'm tripping like, this nigga ain't even got a car or something. What's up with that car? You know, okay, it was, all right, it is what it is. My daddy, it's what it is. We get on that bus, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we get on the bus, I see, you know what I'm saying, graffiti on the bus seats and on the bus, 8-Ball Mob and all this old type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing this shit. And seeing a lot of other graffiti, all of the little graffiti names and shit like that. I see maybe Crips over there, West Side over here, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We ride, and I remember, well, my video is about ready to end. I'm gonna end this in a minute, but I'm gonna revisit this after this video ends. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? My pops tell me, you know what I'm saying, avoid the West Side because a lot of bullshit go on the West Side. Don't go on the West Side. That's what he tells me. While we riding the bus to my cousin's house. So we on the way to my cousin's house, and I'm gonna revisit that